Today, from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, it's the NFC Championship game. It's the Dallas Cowboys taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Coming up, a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a potential classic in store, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports, and man, it is electric in here. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it's 2nd down. They'll run for the first time with Breece Hall. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Hall want to give up the middle. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. But you've told me before, it's great to be an athlete. A lot of great athletes out there. It's good to have instincts, and he has those.
I would take those above athleticism in a lot of cases, because if you know where the ball's going before anyone else can get there and block you, you can make up for lack of athleticism by being in the right spot at the right time.
And took him down in the backfield with those instincts. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Micah Parsons. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17, following the 2 negative plays. They'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. So out come the Cowboys under head coach Mike McCarthy. And trotting out there, no introduction needed for this guy around the league. Now in his 7th season as a QB.
You almost feel privileged, partner, every time you get to see him run out in the field to start a game, because every game, every snap, you and I both know he has potential to do something special. And that inspires his teammates as well. They know how incredible he is. They want to give max effort as well.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. There's Chris Olave. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. He'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down. Back to throw again. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a 1st down.
Now on 1st and goal, a chance to get a leg up in this NFC title game. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw here. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Gay's kick is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Back out there comes the 49ers offense, ready for their 2nd drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Here is 3rd down and 4. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Micah Parsons able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save? That's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it. And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. 2nd drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. A big play here for Dallas. 56 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. As they've got it as we resume action. They'll try to run this one in. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 3rd and goal here. A big play brewing in this NFC title game. Looking to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. From a yard out. And the Cowboys are able to widen their advantage. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Connects with Kittle underneath. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
That play might not seem like much yardage-wise, but when you're looking at maybe having to go 3 and out and punt the football again, it becomes an important conversion. Now the question, can they keep it going from here?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now this one complete on the slant route. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Sacks, a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. The throw over the middle taken in. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
That one thrown across his body, and it's incomplete.
Here's Mitch Wishnowski now. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Short throw caught by Pitts.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now
as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. With it is Brown. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field.
The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
And that is incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Micah Parsons
in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
You doing okay over there, partner? Because that's yet another sack in this game that you just had to call. We're not even at halftime yet. No wonder this team has the lead. What an effort by the defense right from the word go. The adjustments at halftime, they're going to have to be big, or this could really get ugly in the second half.
Here's Mitch Wishnowski now on to punt. And it's fielded at the 34. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards it.
And San Francisco gets set to go here.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest. And this may be the one to build on right here. It's the second quarter. They've got nothing on the scoreboard as of yet. They need to put something together, and this is a good start as they get the completion there for good yardage and a first down.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a give to Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Let him go by a little too easily there.
Well, that's what we saw on film, isn't it? His head goes down oftentimes when he goes to punch, when he's trying to block. And when you do that, you can't see your target. He went right past him and made the play.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll go again with Hall. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And this is good for a first down, his second grab of this NFC Championship bout.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down. I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll set up to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
.33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And now here come the Cowboys. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
his position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
They go play action here on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll look to throw again. This pass out wide to Hall. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Again, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship, as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, one half remains in the battle to see who will take home that George Halas Trophy and represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Halas Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation to kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Facing 2nd and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Got all the yards he needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And the ball is knocked out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. There he goes, right side.
Well, CD, that's one of those plays you put a mark by. I mean, that could be a big momentum swing here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, we may have to revisit it, right? Because if that drive ends up in the end zone, they're sitting pretty at that point. Now, instead, it's a 2-score game. That has a chance to tighten up considerably.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the 2nd half.
Now, they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Well, that's the kind of play that was lacking all the way through the 1st half. Maybe this can give them a little bit of a spark because they're not out of this game by any stretch.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Over the middle to Kittle, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Now back to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Will Anderson
in there to drop him, and that is the 7th time tonight that he has gone down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw here. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Jake Moody now on for the field goal.
Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
Well, certainly happy they were able to force the fumble, Charles, but wish they would have gotten in the end zone, only getting 3 points there and still facing this 2nd half deficit.
And they also will understand it's going to be a whole lot tougher to force another turnover the rest of the game because that offense, they're going to be all about ball security from here on out.
The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again.
Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Slant pass complete to Olave. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards that time for number 14. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. 3rd and 5. They'll set up a throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. That is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the 1st down.
Here we go. Cougar 19.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. They'll run here with Hall. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. This is Hall. Oh, good move. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. The quick slant caught. And the Niners are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. They'll try to run with Hall.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
I don't know if there's any other way to put it, but that play was blown up right from the snap. How about the guys on the defensive side of the ball? It's almost like they were in the offensive huddle.
Yeah, it's one thing to stand him up from that 1-yard line, pushing him back to the 5, though. Wow.
Yeah, I like what you just said there. Not just stand them up, but end up making a play on the other side of the line of scrimmage.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. One more time with Hall. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal. They'll look to run with Hall. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
That was a huge play on third down. So now what? Do you go for it? Do you trust your offense? Or do you want to put on your defense to try and get the ball back? Me? I'm going for it right here.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
Going for it, it's Mitchell.
And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. They'll come out throwing here on first down.
And this one quickly to Lamb.
And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll give to Hall.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
DeMarvion Overshown, the one to bring him down.
1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter.
Hall again on second down.
And the nimble footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. And the Cowboys here on third down bringing in an extra defensive back. Back to throw. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th. And his kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
And out now come the Cowboys. And right now they're just looking for a little more cushion, trying to make this a 2-score game. Points here would go a long way, obviously, to propelling them into the next round.
And this is where the head coach, offensive coordinator, they've had to set a tone all year long about what they do on offense. So most teams want to stay in attack mode, but you have to do it with some bit of caution, don't you? Because you can't come away with no points. You need these points here in order to feel a lot better about where they are in this game.
But this time of the year, playoffs, game of this magnitude, this is what we hope for.
Yeah, it's exactly what we hope for. You want to run your offense cautiously, but not so cautiously that you just give it up.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
Now 2nd and 5.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
It's Jair Brown who's got it.
And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The 49ers offense making its way back out there.
And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession, gigantic.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Goes out left, it's caught by Williams.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. This is caught, and they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal.
And he's going to use his legs here.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. A handoff for Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Mitchell will score. Touchdown, 49ers.
And you can bet when they were in that huddle, there was definitely some urgency because I'm sure they were saying to each other, we got to push this one in right now so we don't have to run this on 4th down, and there'll be extra bodies in the hole. That's excellent work there at the point of attack. All it takes is one little crease as he fights his way into the end zone.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Just a 4-play drive that time, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. From a star in college to a star in the NFL, CeeDee Lamb at wide receivers, he brings out this offense.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
They'll drop to throw.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down.
And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event, right now, he's having his troubles.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now.
He's been terrific so far. Oh, what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field.
And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the 4th quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead. A brief pause in the action here as they tend to an injury. That's George Kittle shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. They work now on 2nd and 9. Hall again.
They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
Here's Hall.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
after the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick.
Johnson to return it. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
He'll drop to throw. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second.
Well, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher on every single down.
Super Bowl aspirations on the line. A critical one here. It's third down. These guys running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Now 2nd and 4.
Back to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Cowboys have taken the lead here now in the 4th quarter of this championship game.
Nothing like understanding where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll look to throw. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
So now the Niners down by 7. A minute 37 remaining. They need a touchdown to keep their Super Bowl hopes alive as they come up on 1st down. He's back to throw. He has now a loose football. The ball comes out.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on.
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And they will take a knee here. They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl.
America's team, the Dallas Cowboys, they are going back to the Super Bowl as we sign off and say goodnight, everybody.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.
Today, it's the National Football League. It's the AFC Championship game on EA Sports. It's the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Kansas City Chiefs.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a very loud and a very sold-out Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Straight ahead, a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports. And, man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to...
The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Chiefs for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And you'd think as a young QB there'd be some nerves leading an offense out to start a game, but haven't seen any sign of them right now. And speaking with him earlier this week, sensed that the pressure wouldn't get to him. He feels comfortable being the face of this offense and shouldering the expectations on game day, even if he doesn't quite have the years of experience other quarterbacks do.
A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Robinson with another carry. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. They'll look to throw here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the 1st down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Okay, break.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. This is Fant on the short completion. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. He'll look to throw. As it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. Tally that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down. He'll look to throw. That's caught over the middle by Fant. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Going right back to Fant. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Back to throw again. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down.
You and I both know we're into a whole new realm of football because we're not just looking at tendencies anymore. We're looking at analytics, and I've got to think the analytics on 3rd and 1 say run the football.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll set up to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. And that could be a major momentum swing here early.
Because the defense stopped them. How great is that? They go for it on the first drive of the game. They're the ones trying to establish something, trying to assert a little dominance. And guess what? You turn it back on them and give the ball to your own offense. I agree with you. It could change momentum in a big way.
A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Short throw to Smith. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This from 54 yards away.
McPherson's kick is good.
And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive.
They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And 3rd and 8 now. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That's pulled in at the 32. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Williams. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Again, it's Williams. And no luck at all to start this drive as they're going to drop him behind the line for a second straight play. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 4th down. Blake Gillikin on a punt here as he'll send this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go.
The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They're going to look to throw. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole.
3rd and 3. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
2nd and 10. They'll run this one right with Robinson.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
3rd down and 10.
Slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. A nice looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton.
And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
They'll look to throw here on first down. This is the tight end fan. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be second down.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. Second down and 6 now. As they've got it as we resume action. Robinson up the middle.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The Chiefs on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches.
Now back to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy could be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a 1st down for them, too.
Here we go. 10 black. Go. Ready.
Back to throw here. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in this AFC title game.
Oh, this is a great decision right here. Out of the pocket to his left, and he knows if he waits too long, the defense is going to be all over him. So he makes a decision to go and wins the race to the pylon.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field.
It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Nick Bolton there on the tackle.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Joey Bosa coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th.
Well, they got a takeaway on the last drive with an interception. How about this sack as a terrific follow-up? And that keeps pressure on this offense, and it could force them into more rush decisions or another turnover.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. And the return man will shuffle through the white stuff, secure the fair catch with both hands. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. KC's offense ready to take over. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes that's a danger of putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You could wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll set up a throw. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And out now, here come the Bengals. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Oh, they'll try a jet sweep here with Higgins. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Bengals 1st down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route, but he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction and was able to track the ball in another.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Bought him a little extra space.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Oh, they'll try a jet sweep here with Higgins.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
In motion left is Higgins. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
AFC title game, 2nd quarter action. 2 minutes to play.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Bengals are able to move back in front.
Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
No. Davis from the top rope. I like it.
Evan McPherson for the extra point.
And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Chiefs offense ready to go again.
And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Outright to Smith and Jigba.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Again, he'll drop to throw.
That one behind his receiver and incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw. This is Fant on the short completion. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
They'll drop to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now.
3rd and 1, they opt to pass it, and the one thing happened that could not happen. They took a sack.
Yeah, I just wonder, is that an indictment of their offensive line? Did they think that they couldn't move them enough to pick up a first down there? Or was it analytics? Did they think about it that way? In any event, they'll be studying that in the future.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, 1 half remains in the battle to see who will take home that Lamar Hunt trophy and represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, time to look ahead to the NFC Championship coming up later today. And it should be a great one as well, as it's going to be one heck of a battle, that's for sure. So with that, let's get you right back out for the second half and the right to represent the AFC in the Super Bowl, as I'm privileged to hand things back over to Brandon Godden.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship.
And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback.
The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Out of his hands quickly to Higgins.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively at second down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll hand it off now. Williams. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
The Bengals bring out their punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That's excellent.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
2nd and 6.
He'll drop to throw.
Throwing the out route, and he connects with Fant.
8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. A throw over the middle, taken in. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Well, they obviously red man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you
think,
mean by that?
he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Max Crosby from his outside linebacker spot gets him down there for a loss of 4.
I think a lot of time when we see a sack, you say, well, you blame it on the offensive line, the quarterback, but here, maybe you just tip your hat to the defender. What a play.
Yeah, and I think sometimes they just get a sense of the play before the ball's even snapped. Kind of like a sprinter anticipating the gun in a race. They're off, and guess what? The quarterback's down.
They run the draw here with Robinson. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 43. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, the most famous one in my lifetime, I think, is got to be 01, right? Raiders, Patriots, to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl.
You had to go to the Tuck Roll, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's one people remember. But I also know this. In Miami, the infamous one, the snowplow game. In New England, when they went out there and the Patriots had a guy come out and clear a spot on the field for their field goal kicker to kick the game winner.
Is that 82?
That was 82, and the Dolphins fans will never forget it.
Well, we're not seeing one of those famous games here, but it's fun to be in the snow nonetheless. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Ready. 33. Yellow.
Robinson, he'll try the left side.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Again, it's Robinson. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Bengals grab it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on, but the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams.
To about the 35, 2nd down. This is 2nd and 8.
Now Williams running left. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
Here's 3rd and 10.
That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
This is where the NFL is headed year by year, partner. A league where just about everyone has someone under center who can get you with their legs as well as their arm. And we've certainly had a nice display of that from both QBs in this game. And that continued with that 1st down run.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
Got a man open. It's Chase.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
They'll look to throw here.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
10 yards on the touchdown pass.
And the Bengals are able to extend their lead.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
And out come the Chiefs now.
Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it. And if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. He'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. He'll look to throw. He's got his tight end fan. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire 4th remaining. So, stranger things have happened.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. He'll look to throw.
Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well.
Down. Black 40.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Ready. Yellow. 43.
One quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. They'll look to throw now on first down.
Going right back to Fant. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 9.
Back to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Simon. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. And this offense on third down today, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Simon. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to make it 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
And his kick here is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Ready to go on offense. Out come the Bengals. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
Williams going to get it again on second down.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson.
And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that'll bring up fourth down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to make it a two-score game. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright, and this will remain a one-touchdown game. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field.
They need a touchdown to tie it. Of course, they know full well they won't have too many more possessions, if any, in this championship game.
That one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a one-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been two scores. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on for the 5th time here today. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he fires one incomplete.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
They'll set up to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Joey Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Okay, ready?
3rd down and 13.
Looking to throw. Hard throw, incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense set to go. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Here's 3rd and 6. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Here's A.J. Cole now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Bengals set to take over.
This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 7.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati 1st down. They're going to look to throw.
Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Here's Higgins out on the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down.
And that's the kind of run you get when you know Super Bowl berth is in sight. They've got the lead. It's the 2nd half. All those weeks of wear and tear in your body just go away. He's running with purpose now, and that's a heck of a run.
Let's go now. Can't be lying.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Finds his man, Watson, over the middle. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
all you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Here's 1st and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Walsh. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And the officials here are going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. They'll look to throw. And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Clock running, about to hit 90 seconds to go in the game. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 2nd and 6 coming up. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Here's 1st and goal. Back to throw. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly. He'll look to throw. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled. And wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
Now the try here for the point after. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So that drive in total 8 plays. These fans on pins and needles. A Super Bowl berth on the line, tied in the 4th quarter as the kick is away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
2nd and 5. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Could this be the drive that ultimately wins the game? How about the initiative he just took there? Running with it after he couldn't find a throwing lane, and he drove them into range for a game-winning field goal with that play. What an opportunity they've been presented to come through with the win.
Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9.
They run it again with Williams. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout.
Well, 4 quarters couldn't decide a winner, and now we're back underway for the right to hoist that Lamar Hunt trophy. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
Well, CD certainly doesn't get any more exciting than this. Overtime in the postseason. Of course, keep in mind things are different than the old way it was. In the playoffs now, both teams guaranteed a possession, so a touchdown here, if they get one, the ball game will not be over.
And partners, we both know many people have called for this change before, and they finally got it after the Buffalo-Kansas City Classic in the 2022 playoffs. Patrick Mahomes and KC, they scored first. Game over. Josh Allen and Bills never touched the football. People hated that. Now the game reaches OT. Every playoff team has a chance to fight to extend their season. So the plan has got to be, if you win the toss and you take the ball, reach the end zone and score, and put as much pressure on your opponent as possible to try and win a game in OT in the playoffs.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Back-to-back completions, and that puts them in enemy territory.
And we're always looking for that elusive term, momentum, aren't we? And I think they're building it with the back-to-back completions. Now they feel like they can either take a shot or continue to build it the way that they're doing now. Safe throws, get it to their playmakers, and see what happens.
A good opening drive so far here in overtime, looking to put the pressure on with a touchdown. It's 1st and 10.
Now here's a throw that's complete. You know, Charles, just thinking about it, plenty of recent conference championship games have needed OT to decide who goes to the Super Bowl.
And we can go back a little ways, can't we? Go back 2012. Giants in San Francisco. That was an overtime game. The Giants ended up going on to the Super Bowl. How about the one where the Giants went to Green Bay, Lambeau, and beat the magic of that stadium in that freezing, bitterly cold game and got it done there?
Yeah, it was 2008. It was absolutely freezing, and they went on to beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl that year. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Certainly a rarity for all but an elite couple of quarterbacks in this league to have a 100-yard day on the ground. Heck, even running backs don't hit the mark as often as they used to. Nice to see them keep calling his number once they saw he was in line for a special game.
They go play action here on first down. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson, and he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Playoff football at its best. Remember, a touchdown on this drive isn't a game winner as they work on 2nd down here.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards there and a first down.
Things now, Charles, looking pretty good here. A great opportunity to try to cash in for 6 on the opening possession of overtime.
And what I'm liking, Brandon, is what I see down on the sidelines. I see a defense huddled up and ready to go, already preparing for their opportunity to go on the field and close out this game.
Now a 2nd and 6.
They'll set up a throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals.
And Charles, that touchdown alone doesn't win him the game anymore with the rule changes and overtime of the postseason, but they still went down, scored, got the job done, and now they put it in the hands of their defense.
And with the other side now guaranteed an overtime possession, getting that score was vital. The pressure's now on their opponent, and their defense, they have to play off the momentum the offense generated. One stop, and they end this game.
McPherson now for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. A 10-play drive that time. And it was all capped off by a touchdown catch from Christian Watson. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And CD, the pressure is on here. Only a touchdown on this series will prevent their season from coming to an end right here, right now.
And this is why the postseason overtime rules were changed, partner, to afford teams an opportunity to respond in this type of a situation, because in the past, this game would already be over, and the losing team would be making off-season plans. Now they've earned their way into a postseason. They do get a chance to answer after the other team scores first.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Back to throw here. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. He opted to go with his scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's fourth. Well, here we go. Now it's gut check time. They need to convert here to keep the series and their season alive.
And obviously, this is their biggest snap of the season. And across the line of scrimmage, how about that defense? They feel exactly the same way, and they know they're one stop from celebrating a win themselves.
Anything short of a first down ends this ball game. Here's fourth down. Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on fourth down. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Well, the change in rules from the regular season to the playoffs at least gave both teams, Charles, an opportunity, but it turns out the team who scored first got the victory.
They certainly did, partner, but it wasn't as simple as getting a quick touchdown and calling it a day, because they need a standout performance from both sides of the ball to earn this win in overtime, and they got it.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.
Tonight on EA Sports, Super Bowl 63. It's the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Cincinnati Bengals taking on the NFC champions, the Dallas Cowboys. Two men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And off we go to wrap up a great Sunday of football. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of this Super Bowl will begin at the 25. Here come the Bengals now to take over. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played, and his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you got the biggest game of your life to win.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That one taken in by T. Higgins. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
And if they're throwing on 3rd down, it's a good bet. They're going to look his way. He's the most reliable of their receivers, and he comes through there with a nice grab for the first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This pass complete to Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Well, that turned out better than most of the passes he could have thrown on that snap. The coverage downfield was excellent, but the containment close to home left him a backdoor escape, and they paid dearly for not locking up.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
He finds his receiver, Watson.
And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. First and 10. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Williams. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
They'll look to throw.
Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
So on 4th down, on is Evan McPherson and the Bengal field goal unit.
From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle.
McPherson's kick is good.
And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. 3 points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least you get something on the opening drive.
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is, come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try and put it in the end zone.
So out come the Cowboys under head coach Mike McCarthy.
And they'll be led out by their 7th-year quarterback.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we're looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll drop to throw.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted.
Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
You've got to know as a quarterback that's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive.
And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
He'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this 2nd go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5.
They'll look to throw here. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Williams will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
A big one here early in this Super Bowl. It's 3rd and goal.
He'll look to throw. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Micah Parsons. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. McPherson's kick is good, and that will make it 6-0. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
2nd drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
So give him the yardage on the completion and also tack on 15 more.
If you get that hand up there, you've got to let go immediately or just not close the hand at all. He didn't, gave it a tug, and that was easy for the officials to see.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. He'll look to throw.
Short throw caught by Pitts.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw.
Open man, the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Trey Hendrickson just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter.
The biggest game, the biggest stage, Super Bowl 63, 1 quarter in the books.
6-0 is our score. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Got this complete to the tight end Pitts.
And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And Gay knocks this one through, and they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So if you like field goals, you've come to the right spot. We've had 3 so far.
Well, this is a football game, right?
It is.
You like that one, huh? You like where I went with that? How about that one?
I like it.
Okay, but hey, let's face it. In this game right now, both defenses have responded well. They're trying to hold the line on this. You just wonder if anyone can break through with a touchdown and put some pressure on their opposition.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
2nd and 3. And it's a fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Olave holds it in.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Second down and 3. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They'll set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Kyle Pitts from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Cincinnati set to take over once again. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short. That's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Off the draw, here's Williams. Wiggles free. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 39. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 4.
They're going to look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Will Anderson drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Evan McPherson out for the Bengal field goal.
From the left hash, this from 53 yards out.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to, but somehow they put it together.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Bengals grab it. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach?
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Short throw caught by Pitts. 2nd and 9 from the 44.
The throw over the middle taken in. So the completion good for 7 there. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Slot man moves right.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
Shifts past him at the 45.
2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 5.
Now back to throw.
Olave over the middle.
And that'll get him to 1st down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
2nd and 5.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and is popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
On third down, they'll try and run for it on the draw. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on fourth down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback.
And he is going to have the Cowboys first down, and he'll get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 4th and 1.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bengals going to take over late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Will Anderson
able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. They'll throw now on the final play. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hawkinson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Up the middle, it's Vaughn. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to have this short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Being chased out left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll hand it off now, Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
He'll drop this down to Williams.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 25-yard line. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. Back to throw now on 1st down.
He's going to get this one down to Cook.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw here.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Cowboys will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, right now, it's clearly the defenses that are stealing the spotlight in the biggest stage of sports. That's only the 4th time ever, Charles, that we have seen teams trade interceptions on back-to-back drives in Super Bowl history.
Something so rare, yet special that we're watching, because typically the teams we see playing here on Super Bowl Sunday, they're the ones that know how to limit turnovers. Just goes to show how talented both of these defensive...
Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
They'll set up a throw.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Back to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this will be out of bounds, and they spotted it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain. Now left side on the swing pass. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
2nd and 9.
Now Williams. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. They'll look to throw.
Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And Chase going to pick up a Bengals first down as he'll be brought down just outside the red zone. Mark him at the 21.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked.
Micah Parsons,
his 2nd sack of the night.
This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
2nd and long. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Screen play set up for Williams.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
The busy night continues for Williams. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
He'll drop to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Third and 3.
They'll drop to throw.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. They're going to go for it now, 4th and 2. Remember, they can still get the first down at the 1-yard line, though. On the give, this is their fullback. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. They'll begin on the ground here with Vaughn. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. 2nd and 5. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. And he'll go out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. He'll look to throw. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books, 1 to go here in Super Bowl 63 in that final frame after this timeout. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Vaughn. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. He'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. Running behind center with Vaughn. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now Vaughn, toss left side. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And now off to the races down the right side.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well. Just got to take care of the ball at the end.
The Bengals offense returns to the field. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. On the ground, this is Williams. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Bengals. T. Higgins. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they've been down there. They've been in enemy territory, as you said. They just hadn't been able to punch it in until that point. So a big play coming up for the Bengals as they'll indeed go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he's going to be sacked. They came after him. He couldn't get away. And this remains a 2-point game. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A 1-score game, 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
Short throw caught by Pitts.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got this down to the 35. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another 1st down.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw.
Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll look to throw again.
The pass caught by Olave.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Back to throw again.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Cowboys are starting to pull away in the 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. So a heck of a drive right there with the game potentially hanging in the balance.
A very good drive, and now conversion to make it a 2-score game and a solid lead.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field.
Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it. And he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. They're going to look to throw.
Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome.
And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Oh, man, partner, this is something cornerbacks love to do, and that's outthink a quarterback. If you get a sense that they're going to throw a quick out route or a quick hitch, you can just lay back an extra yard or two, but then really put your foot in the turf and drive on the football. And here I think he baited the quarterback into the throw and made it pay off.
Vaughn on 1st and 10.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Up the middle they go. It's Watkins. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had good success. 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Oh, the motion comes too late. And this is going to be a delay.
And they'll accept that penalty.
Delay of game penalty. Ships him back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Vaughn. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. So now the Bengals down by 9. A minute 54 on the clock. They've come so far this year, but they need 2 quick scores late in this Super Bowl. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Now 2nd and 4. Watson making the catch. This crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here we go with Williams. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that may write a finish to this Super Bowl.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with a minute 15 left to go in the 2nd half. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They'll try and run for it with Vaughn. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down, and that should be that.
It's a pickup of 6.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout. That is likely the final play of this game, and no better feeling, I would imagine, than taking a knee to wrap up the Super Bowl.
Culminates everything. The championship is theirs. And just think, the last play they had in practice before this game began was doing this. Practicing taking a knee and winning a Super Bowl.
And they get to do just that. And the Dallas Cowboys will hoist the Lombardi Trophy. They are the kings of the NFL. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. And what a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.
you